Thank you, Ivan. I saw a couple of thumbs up there, which really, I really feel good about it because, you really would like to be recognized by the work that you've been doing, especially we've been working so hard with the best team in town. First of all, let me welcome to my ward, Scarborough North. And this event is happening right in the ward. It started 3 years ago, and I have, 3 years ago, I had the passion of bringing the community together, and this is not just about the Asians. I used to be in real estate, for those of you who know. I organized a non-profit organization called the Asian Real Estate Association of America. And I always said that you don't have to be an Asian to be a member. So we're speaking of diversity in Toronto, always. And let me tell you, diversity is a fact, but inclusion is a choice. So we choose to include everybody together, and I always said that let's invite other community, other multicultural heritage background residents in Toronto to play in our sandbox. Very important. You don't just play in your own sandbox. You play in everybody. We include everybody. So this event is for everybody. And as Benny has said that, we welcome all the multicultural mosaic, all the from Ontario even, to come over. And finally, hopefully, we'll make this a destination going forward. This is our 3rd year, and even throughout the pandemic, we didn't stop. Last year, we did it as a drive-in event, thanks to Woodside Square and the product manager there, and then Eric here. They are really very, very passionate about supporting my goal, which is very important. You got to have somebody who support you, to get things done. So I really appreciate that. Nothing would have happened without the government support. So in saying that, I'd like to first thank the government of Canada, who has given the Heritage Grant to make this event possible. And secondly, the government of Ontario. This year, we're very, very honored and lucky to have the government of Ontario to give us some Reconnect grant so that we can host the event. And last but not the least, City of Toronto. So these 3 levels of government is joining together. It's very important. Then all of them are on side to make sure that we have a vibrant community. We have a multicultural Canada, and we have to, they are taking the lead and they are walking the talk in making things happen in this ward. We also like to thank the community. Well, first of all, I think we must thank the venue sponsor and then the titles presenting sponsor. Without them being so involved, we would not have such a successful event for 3 years. Speaking of successful event, last year I got the only fireworks license in the City of Toronto. Because of the pandemic, we were so lucky. We were just hosting the event in between the lockdowns. So I told the fire chief, I said, we got to really salute the frontline workers. We need to make sure things are happening, but I want to make sure that we are not gathering. We're not going to promote the event, but it will be nice to have some fireworks coming out of Scarborough. So this is how I actually sold the fire chief to grant us a fireworks license last year. And this year, the fireworks license has been confirmed as well. And let me tell you, this year we're into a 4th wave. So we have to be very cautious in getting this event going. Very luckily, in this ward in Scarborough North, we are 77% vaccinated with 2 doses. So we're going to really do a lot of protocols from the Toronto Public Health. We make sure that we do the numbers, we don't overcrowd. We will be very careful so that with contact tracing and all that, we will be very careful. And I mean, with the pandemic, life goes on, and I really want to, my heart is with those people, the economy as well. Being a member of the Economic Development Committee in Toronto, I really wanted to help these small businesses, the restaurant people. We need to all try to sustain and kind of survive this pandemic and coming up with a new norm. The next group of people I wanted to thank is the community partners. I saw the Chinese Cultural Center there, and there's a couple of the CMC. Without the community partners to be on site, we will not have a successful event. So we have to be all in the same boat. We all have to celebrate our diversity together. So, and last but always not the least, I'd like to thank the media. So without you, we cannot promote the event. We wanted to make sure that the media, you will promote the event, and I won't say promote, promote is that, I wanted to say you share the event with people in Toronto so that we can all have fun together, even though we've been into the pandemic. And volunteers and the FAC directors, I know you work very hard, and I wanted to thank Emily, who's here too, and Ivan, and the two Ivans. We're very lucky we have two Ivans in the team. So the big Ivan and the I won't say young, I won't say yeah. the young Ivan and the younger Ivan. Both of them are very worked very hard. It's all about hard work. We know that events are not just happening like that. So just thanking everybody. There's two events we're actually promoting today. One is AsiaLicious Carnival, which is happening in this ward. And the first year was so successful, we thought that we will expand it into AsiaLicious TO, which Benny has explained, because we have Summerlicious, we have Winterlicious, and I was told as a Toronto City Councillor that the Scarborough only have 2 restaurants that participated in Summerlicious and Winterlicious. So I don't think it's good. So I find out what the reason is. I think the reason is language barrier. They don't know. So what I did was I started AsiaLicious TO last year so that we will invite everybody to play in the sandbox of Toronto. And we reach out to them, and we managed to get 107 people signed up for the AsiaLicious TO, meaning that it's just focused on Asian cuisines. 37 of which are from Scarborough. So we got quite an improvement there. We wanted to keep going and make sure that we will build on this success and be more successful every year. This event was supposed to be actually taking place during May, which is the Asian Heritage Month. But for all of you know, in May we were still in lockdown, so we have no choice but to start off last year in September, and this year is in September too. So I hope everybody will go out there to enjoy the Asian food during September 11 to 26. We have 2 weeks. And if you can go onto the AsiaLiciousTO.com, you will see a very nice video for those media friends. We'll have a very nice YouTube video to showcase that as well. If you're writing an article on that one, make sure you include that. So AsiaLicious, I think I'm a little bit long-winded here, but I think I'm good because I'm the honorary chair, so I got to have the floor longer time. So the other thing I wanted to bring out from this event is it's all about licious. AsiaLicious is all about licious. It's very delicious. So I make it the theme for this year is flavor in food, which we have street foods, flavor in music, where we have song and dance over the 3 days. We have a lot of multicultural dancers, and you'll be blown away. So please do come during that weekend. And the last, we have flavor in art. So we have different flavor when we talk about licious. So this is the theme for the year. And very coincidentally, I really wanted to make this a special event because in my ward, for those of you who might have noticed, there's murals on the street, on the bell boxes. The bell boxes on the street. So because we have a theme of flavor in art, that is visual art. So we have performing arts as well. So I have invited, we have painted 10 of those mural boxes in the Aging Court North neighborhood. And it has made our community very, very vibrant because, our neighbors are really saying good things about the process and, to make sure that they have very, very nice visual arts in the community. I take this opportunity actually to invite the representatives, the leadership from Bell, who has been so kind to come here to be part of us to unveil the 10 mural boxes that we have built for the community here. And also, 3 of the artists actually has made time to come up because, some of them have to go to work. And I don't mean that you don't have to go work, the 3 of you, but it's just that you take time out of your busy schedule and you make arrangement to come up here to support and to be part of the flavor in art for this carnival. So I would like to take this opportunity to invite Kelly from Bell to come up here to unveil the murals, and then we'll take a photo op with the artists.
3, 2, 1.
Very good. This is the Bell murals in our community, in our neighborhood. So make sure everybody you go there to take pictures. I actually like this one the best. It's called Blossoming Together. So we would like to invite the 3 artists to come here. Let me just come out, please. Can you introduce yourself? Yeah, Malika. And this one is the panda. This is Malika. Malika painted the panda. And okay, this one is Yasaman, who actually painted the peacock. And it's called the Asian phoenix and the Indian peafowl. You see, I learned about what an Indian peafowl is because she painted it. So we really like to give them a big round of applause, please.
Okay.
Okay. Great job. We'll give them a thumbs up.
Thank you.